G'day everyone. If you've seen a video of how I did this, you will get an idea of what I'm doing over here. Right now, because I had these little beads, I think they're like little buttons, and they're pearl, they're just like plastic beads that look like pearls, and they kind of pop off this thing, and then I get left with this. So I don't want to waste them, and I'm sure there's so many other projects that I could do. And if you watched any of my previous videos, you would have seen quite a few of the ones that I did with painting dragonflies with resin as a medium. And I thought I might just do a dragonfly, and I'm just arranging at the moment. I'm going to go around and glue them all. And the reason why I'm doing it the other way, this way rather than that way, is because if I put them on this way, there's little gaps in between here, and I'm worried about air coming through there when I pour resin over it, and then you get all these bubbles coming up. It's really annoying. Painful to get rid of them if you can. But this way I can pop some colour in there. I can even do some, you know, swirls or something with resin inside them. I have to get up because I don't think I'm doing it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, alright then. That's what I did wrong. Got it. Somehow I always try to make things symmetrical. Sometimes it's hard with resin. It's always hard with resin. But, okay, so here we go. Maybe move them up and down. Okay, and then for the bottom, I just kind of just start here. How did I do it here? I just kind of start there and build a little row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, how did I? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then just do a couple here, just to bring them a little bit closer. It doesn't look right. I think I need to pull them out a little bit, like so. Okay. And then one more here. Something like that. I can arrange that after. So that looks pretty cool. But since I'm actually using these little things, I am going to try and get them right so they look a little bit more symmetrical than they do at the moment. So I'll be playing with that for a little bit. And then I'll come back with the actual pour. So what I'm going to do is, once I'm happy with everything, I'm just going to go around and just glue each one of these, which is going to be the most boring thing to do, but just going to glue it into place like so, so it doesn't move once I get my resin on there. So alrighty, I shall be back when I have all them glued and ready to go. Okay, so the way I decided to do this is just go with my little bottle and just go lift, put a blob there. It's really easy, pop it back on. It's going to be moving at the moment. Some of them already stick because they've got a sticky bit underneath them, so I'll leave them there because really I just want them to not move. So if they've already got a sticky underneath them that's holding them in place, that's fine. That one there's okay, that one's not, so a little blob and just go. Not a lot, but I will make sure that that's completely dry and held in place before I do anything else. Another way you can do this, which would be much easier, if you draw a dragonfly, which is what I was going to do with this white pen over this black gesso, and then pop them around, but I went around and did it just to see how it would look first, and since I've already got them arranged how I want all the little caps to look, then I'm just happy with that. But you can do it, guys. Just go around with the pencil and then go around with your glue, do an outline, and then just go and pop all your little caps or whatever you're going to be using straight on top of the line. That's another easy way to do it. Okay, welcome back. So I'm ready to get started. I just have an idea here that I thought I'd share with you that you can do with something like this if you wanted to. I've got like a bag full of marbles, and I thought, you know, this would look really, really awesome with marbles as well. All you have to do is put a drop of resin in there, wait for it to start to harden a little bit, and then place your marbles in there, and I think that would look awesome. It really gives it lots of height. And oh, there's marbles everywhere. I'm losing my marbles, people. Okay, so what I've done is I've mixed some resin, and I've got all this glitter in here. There's only really 4 colors, but in here I've mixed all the 4 colors, and you can do that with your glitter. Just a little warning, glitter is very, very messy, and I've managed to do some really, really messy stuff on my table. Just opening the bags, and it's just spilling everywhere, so be careful of that. It is messy, but once it goes into your resin, it's going to be fine. So I've only got about 30 milliliters, which is probably even too much. I've got these couple of little eyes. I keep finding them in my little box. I've got this box with all kinds of little goodies in there, and I've got some pearls, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the eyes, but I'll think of that in a second. So now I'm just going to put some of this resin in my glitter and use that for these, to fill in these caps. So I'm thinking probably do the body in a nice, let's say this mix here. So in it goes, and get a stirrer, stir it in. Resin and glitter love each other. Look at that, it's stirring in so beautifully, no problem at all. It's beautiful, nice and shimmery. So it's quite thick, but it's going to go straight. That's why I'm working one at a time. So there was quite a bit of that glitter in there, and I'm just going to do a scoop like so and just go in one of these little cap things. You can use buttons, you can use anything that you find suitable. I just have this, like I said, it was something that I bought at the second-hand shop, and I thought I might use it, and I'm using it. Wow, look at this. This is 4 different color glitters mixed together. Be creative, guys. Mix your glitter, mix your paints, mix your inks, whatever you're using. Mix them to make the color that you want. Look at that. So that's just, oh yeah, just looks like a little gem. So that's all I'm doing, and probably that 30 ml is way too much, but I'll see how I go with it. Easy, just putting it in and tapping it down, so it sort of takes up all that. Ooh, just got to be careful not to overflow, because then I have a problem. We don't want any problems. Okay, so that's that. Awesome. Let's do another one. Might do the wings in this gorgeous, gorgeous light pink. So in with the resin. Ooh, try not to make a mess. And get another stick now. Oh, goodness gracious, here it is. See, make it nice and thick, because if you make it nice and thick, you get that full shimmer. Full shimmer, beautiful. This one is not as thick as the body one, so I just got to be careful where I'm dripping it. So wow, look at that. For any of you who have been following my channel and learned a little bit about me, often I will talk about dragonflies as my saviors. Years ago, back in 2006, I got really sick and nobody could figure out what was wrong with me, if anything was wrong with me. I had all kinds of symptoms happening, from mental to physical, emotional. It was just really not a good time, and everybody thought I was dying, and I thought I was dying, and my poor kids had to kind of watch me struggle from day to day. Couldn't sleep, and I hated being awake. It's just not a nice feeling to go through. And I was always an artist, so for some reason I started drawing and painting dragonflies, and it really helped me. It helped me get some closure and understanding of what's going on with me. And it turned out finally the doctors figured out, or one doctor in particular, that I was suffering from severe anxiety. Wherever that came from, God only knows. It could be somewhere from, you know, my childhood, but it surfaces up, whether you like it or not. It will, and then you have to deal with it. And the way I dealt with it was painting dragonflies. That really helped me. So I love these little creatures. They're amazing. They only live for a couple of days, but they're absolutely beautiful. Ooh. Oh, that's okay. I thought I made a mistake there. I get talking and I forget what I'm doing. So I really get deep into this sort of feeling of creating, doing something. Somebody's left a message on my under one of my videos in a comment box, and said that, you know, he just said some nasty things about the resin painting that I did, saying that it's not art and it's kirsch and all this stuff. And you know, it is what it is. If you enjoy what you're doing, if you're creating anything, it's art. If you are baking these amazing cakes, they look great, and they don't even have to look great. Like, if they taste great, to me that's art as well. Art is in so many things in life, you know. Art is in talking to people, you know, being responsive to people. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I might just go with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough, so I will actually just do a tiny little drop in each one of these, and then maybe do another colour, because I don't have enough for this one. See how it goes. Sometimes you just got to play with it. I might have enough. Maybe, probably not. Oh, a little bit more. Come on, a couple of more drops. I always seem to be able to scrape up just enough for there. That's awesome. Look at that. So now I might just add Actually, I think I might mix some more of this and make some more. I like this pink actually. Just pop it in there and get some of this resin. Make sure I get it at the right consistency. Oops, I nearly dropped that. And then just go again. How easy is that? It looks really cool. So you can probably pop this in, do this for a little girl maybe, a little girl's room. It's quite pretty and feminine. And I think dragonflies just have really cool energy. It's all about, you know, life and living. I don't know, to me that's what it means to me. Okay, so I have got a couple of drops that I can wipe with the alcohol wipe, because they really help. Okay, so some more. Obviously I haven't mixed enough. I'm just going to add a little bit more and a little bit more of this resin just to finish off the wings. A bit more in there. Okay, that's pretty cool. For the eyes, I'm not sure if I should just put these little fellas in there, like so. Or, oh, actually that doesn't look too bad with the blue sort of bluish body. I'll get these guys in there. I think I'm gonna go with the blue eyes. I'm just gonna get a little bit of this this one in there, just to help that stick. Just to help them stick. And this one can be as is. Hopefully they won't flood now. Okay, one there and one there. There you go. Just make sure they're kind of facing the right way. Wow, that is pretty awesome. So that's good. I'll get rid of them. And I'm going to be using these two. That's looking really cool. Actually, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to fix that little boo-boo with some alcohol wipe. I'll use the resin for something else. Probably pour it in a mold or something like that. But for the moment, I think I want to just clean this like so. Get rid of that. Alcohol wipes are really awesome when you're working with resin. Oopsie. Oops, sorry, I got my head in the way. A little bit of spillage is okay, quite okay, because I might even put a little bit of resin all around, but at the moment I'm quite happy with that. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? I'll put a little dot of this one in here just to change that. And there it goes. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Alrighty, I'll see you back when this all sets and cures, and then I will see you again for the background. See what we do with the background.